You're watching Explore Tulsa.
I feel being a chef, I love food, but I do this to provide for my family. But to provide for my family, I have to make this restaurant viable and interesting for people to come in. You know, like it needs to be a destination for people to want to eat. So it really taking that passion and using the fuel, which is my family, to really create a food experience for Tulsa and people outside of Tulsa that want to come and eat in Tulsa. Everybody comes here for the burger. It's a great burger. I won't tell you the 4 cuts of meat in there because it's kind of a secret, but it's mushroom cognac sauce, Stilton cheese, which is like a British kind of blue cheese, and we make our own challah buns. So you got the salty, flavors, you got the funky flavor from the cheese, you got the sweetness from the bun, and just, superb meat. And what really makes it, the best burger is the care we take when we cook it, from start to finish, from when the meat comes in the front door, from the time we send it out to the guest. And we do that with all of our food because, we have to gain the trust of the guests that are coming in, especially in harder economic times like this. If we can gain their trust that we're going to put out a perfect product every single time, they'll keep coming back. So that's my main concern, is making sure the guests feel welcomed and they trust us enough to come celebrate a dinner or come in before a concert or something like that, and they know they're going to get exactly what they ordered every single time they ordered. When I first got here, they would change the menu 4 times a year seasonally, but in my perspective on seasonality is there's stuff that's really fresh in the springtime, early spring, that goes out late spring. So if we're going to stay ahead of the trends and be one of the restaurants that everybody's talking about, we need to really utilize the fresh produce that we get at the farmers market and the local farmers and stuff like that. So I've changed my menu 8 to 10 times a year. Servers don't like it that much because it's always something new they got to learn and everything, but they get used to it, and right when they get used to it, I change it up again. So when I went up through the ranks, it was a lot of, in kitchens anyways, there was a lot of yelling and screaming and throwing of cutting boards, and so really figuring out the correct way to coach and teach all of your employees, and it's made me a more patient person. I'm not saying I'm patient, I'm just more patient than I used to be. Sawyer taught me a lot on not sweating the small things in life, and I do that here. Granted, I'm very detailed and OCD in the kitchen, but if a cook's 5 minutes late, you got stuck in traffic, it's fine. He works hard, it's fine, I still demand a lot out of them. The whole Tulsa chef community and restaurant community is unparalleled to anywhere I've ever been. Essentially, you send out a bat signal and all the chefs come towards the bat signal and we get things done. One of our biggest contributors in the restaurant community, besides the McNelly's group, is Eric Reynolds over at Smoke Wood Fire Grill. He did his Butcher Block promo at Smoke and ran it for 6 months, and the proceeds from that goes to Heart to Steel. Cicero's, they did a benefit dinner, I want to say it was last August, for Heart to Steel Foundation. Even from South Tulsa all the way up here, all the chefs, we know each other. We know each other's kids. We have barbecues and we have crawfish boils. And it's just fun. It's just fun hanging out with chefs. It could be the Midwest mentality. I know some of the Oklahoma chefs band together and they do a pretty good job, but we just genuinely care about people. And I think that's the big thing, is actually just caring.